Okay. Hello, good evening, everyone. Okay, this is the replacement class for the topic of shapes. Okay, module 17. You should be having your lesson 17, which is the topic of shapes. Now, what I will be doing first part would be standard 4's module. So standard 4, you have about 15 pages on your module, in your module. So I will go through that. Now, standard 5 and 6, okay, you have about 20 over pages. So you have a couple of extra pages. You have everything of standard 4 and the extra of standard 5 and 6. Now, why 5 and 6 is combined? Because 5 and 6 have the same syllabus. Standard 6 is the old syllabus, standard 5 is the new syllabus, and they are both the same. Okay, so it overlaps. So standard 5 and 6, 22 pages. After I finish teaching standard 4, I will continue with the standard 5 and 6 version. I hope it's clear. And now we shall start our lesson with the standard 4's module. Okay. Now, as you can see on the screen, standard 4, 5, 6, all of you will receive about 4 pages of notes in your module. This note is to actually help you understand the terms in the topic of shapes. Now, as you know, the 4 pictures or the 4 images that you see here are all 3-dimensional objects. This is a cube, this is a cuboid, a triangular prism, and a pyramid. So what's the height, the width, the length? You should know this. What are faces? What are edges? What are vertices? And things like that, okay? So that's notes for you. Basically, when it comes to 2-dimensional shape, your second page, you need to know these few things: obtuse angle, right angle, acute angle, perpendicular lines, parallel lines. Now, just to recap, all this has been explained in the 2 videos that I have sent earlier. So please, you need to watch that, then our module continues, okay? Now, over here, more explanation or rather notes on shapes. So when you see a triangle, guys, remember, there are 3 straight sides. It's not just a triangle. At this point, it's not just, oh, I see a triangle, that's it. No. You should know the characteristics in a triangle. It has 3 straight lines. It has 3 vertices. It has up to 3 lines of symmetry if all the sides are the same length. And you call this kind of triangle the equilateral triangle. Okay? Equilateral means all 3 sides are the same length. What are interior angles? The angle inside. What are exterior angles? Is the angle outside. I repeat. Interior angle is the angle inside the shape. Exterior angle is the angle outside the shape. Okay? And then 3 acute angles. Well, the 3 interior angles here in the triangle is an acute angle. You should know what is acute by now. Acute means less than 90 degrees. Okay? All right, go on. Next shape will be a square. I'm not going to explain too much. As you can see, these dotted lines are the symmetrical lines. Symmetry is taught in standard 3, okay? And you have got 4 right angles in a square and even a rectangle. Even if you draw a rectangle, you will have 4 right angles in a rectangle, okay? 2 of the lines are same, the other 2 lines or sides are the same length. Whereas in a square, all 4 lines are the same. Now, when it comes to your math questions, why is it important that you know what's the properties of a square? Because they'll say what you know. AB is, they'll say 5 centimeter. They won't give you all the rest. What they expect you to know, they will tell you this ABCD is a square. So you are supposed to know that the rest of the side is 5. Do you understand? That knowledge is something that has to come from you. So if they ask you to calculate area or perimeter, you calculate lah. For example, okay, hold on, let me zoom down a bit. The same square, if they ask you to calculate area, how would you calculate the area? Length multiplied by the height. Okay, so you will take 5 centimeter, multiply with 5 centimeter. That is if you are going to find area. Okay, you do a multiplication. Okay, so 5 times 5, you'll have 25. Centimeter times centimeter, you will get centimeter square. Now, on the other hand, if they ask you to find what is the perimeter, okay, you'll have to do an addition. So 5 centimeter plus 5 centimeter plus 5 centimeter plus 5 centimeter, and you will get 20 centimeters. This is your basics of area and perimeter. Okay, not much. We are going to go on to solving questions already. Okay, then you can read the properties of rectangle. The only difference is the sides. Okay, then a little bit of notes on angles. Okay, now let's start. Standard 4. At this point, guys, even standard 5, you would find, okay, for standard 5, now you would need to look at page, if I'm not mistaken, 7. Okay, for your modules, standard 5 and 6, refer to page 7. Standard 4, just go with the flow. All right. What are you going to do here? You are going to use these symbols. I'm sure you're already aware of this. This means less than. This symbol means more than. And this symbol means, of course, you know, this is equal. So this is an acute angle. Number 1, first you have to write what type of angle is it. You have got 3 angles, acute, right? Of course, you got many angles, but at this point, you learn only 3, okay? You learn, where is my pen? Oh my God, my pen. Hold on, Okay, 1 minute. Can you guys start writing down what are the angles here? Say, for example, number 1, it's a right angle. So write down the word right. And then on the other side, it's an obtuse angle. So you write down the word obtuse angle. Then you write whether between the right angle and the obtuse angle, is it smaller or is it bigger than the obtuse? Can I have one person answer? Maybe Rajavin? Okay, Rajavin, what angle is this, Rajavin?
Right angle.
Good. How about this one?
Obtuse angle.
Obtuse angle. So what kind of symbol should I write here? Should I write less than or more than or equals?
Equal.
Could you say that right angle is equal to obtuse angle? You must read it this way. Right angle is equal to obtuse angle. Can you say, is that correct?
No.
No. So you cannot use equal. What will you say? Is right angle less than the obtuse angle, or is right angle more than the obtuse angle? Which is your choice, less or more?
Less.
Less. So you see the word, now you replace the word less with the symbol less. Do you understand, guys? Okay. So write down the name of the angle and then ask yourself, read the sentence. Right angle is less or more or equals than the other angle. All right. Now let's do for number 2, all of you. Write down now, what's the angle over here? What's the angle over here?
Done.
Done. Okay, good. Let me ask Eliza. Can you answer that? What angle is this, Eliza? Number 2 here. There are 3 types of angles, kan? Acute, okay, which is less than 90 degrees. Right angle, which is exactly 90 degrees. You'll see this symbol. And obtuse. Liza, are you hearing me? Oh, maybe it's in the chat. Let me see. Hold on. Eliza, I don't see your answer yet, Eliza. Eliza, are you there? Okay, let's move on. I will lead to ask Tan. Okay, Tan. Number 2, what angle is this, Tan?
Obtuse angle.
Obtuse angle. Very good. How about the other one?
Acute angle.
Acute angle. Very good. So what would you say? Obtuse is more than or less than or equals to acute?
More.
More. So all of you, more goes this way. This is the way you write the symbol more. Okay? All right. So far, any problem with this, guys? This is quite simple, huh? Okay? So you can finish up number 3. Okay? We will move on to the next page. Page 5 is the same thing, okay? Page 5, again, you're comparing angles. Now, let's look at number 5 here on page 5. For standard 6 and 5, it will be the next page, page 8 lah, okay? You will see number 5, this is a right angle. And this is also a right angle. So if it's both a right angle, then you write the word or you write the symbol equals. Okay, so this is the first part, identifying angles. So all of you, do you understand and can you do this? The rest of the question, if you can, thumbs up. Okay, show me a thumbs up. That means you understand and we can move on to the other sections already. Okay, how about the rest? Eliza, Tristan, so far okay? Angeline? All right, okay, good. So now let's move on. Standard 4, your module continues to page 7. We are going to explore now perimeter. Okay, perimeter is the easiest one. It's like, guys, have you actually watched this crime series on Netflix or anything like that? Sometimes when a fugitive escapes, what the policeman will say, secure the perimeter, isn't it? So let's say some theft happened here, okay? In fact, they won't use a square.
Teacher.
Yes.
What page?
Oh, okay. For standard 4, it would be page, hold on, 7. For standard 5 and 6, you go and look at, all right, your question, standard 5 and 6 is more complicated, so you don't have that. So you just watch or look at the module on the screen, okay? All right, I won't take too long. You can just observe the questions here, okay? You don't have, because this is too easy these questions, okay? Standard 5, 6, you get a bit complicated ones. So nothing to add your module. This is just for standard 4s, but you can follow along, okay? You can listen to the lesson and you can still answer the questions. Say, okay, coming back to our story, okay? A crime scene happened here. So the policeman says, secure the perimeter. That means he will send forces to go around the perimeter. He will expect the thief can run, or at this distance, where will he run? So the thief can run in many, many directions. The thief only won't run in just this direction. The criminal can escape in many directions. So usually it will be a circle. You know, it wouldn't be the shape of like this. They will secure the perimeter in the shape of a circle. And this is standard 6 next year, and you go form 1 also, you learn this. Okay, so let's not make things too complicated. At this point, perimeter, how to find? Add up everything around. The total distance around the shape. Start at 1 point, add up all the sides, and you can see the answer here should be 40 centimeters. All of you, okay, regardless of your standards, do number 2 and put in your answer in the chat. What is the perimeter for this shape? Number 2. Okay, all of you. Well done, Rajuri. Good. Direct message. I will look at your answer and I will tell you. I give you about 30 seconds to do this, guys. Quick. 1 answer came in already. Number 2, just do number 2. All of you. What is the perimeter? Perimeter means you add. Okay. How did you get that, Tristan? Tristan, look at the screen. Okay. Do the question on the screen. This is 15. This is another 15. This is 7 and this is 7. It's a rectangle. So 15 plus 15, it's already 30. 7 plus 7 is 14. If you add them both, you're going to get 44 centimeters. No square, no cube, nothing. The unit should be just 44 centimeters. Okay, that's right. How about the rest of you? Can I have more answers? More answers, more answers. Sound like want to lelong answers only. Hello, are you all okay with perimeter? Yes, okay, good. Now let's try one more question, or maybe we'll go, okay? Now all the questions here is pretty easy. It's not difficult at all. Now let's try one more with number 3. You can see on the screen, okay? Number 3, okay? This is number 3. Find the perimeter of this shape. Yes, Eliza, I see your answer. Yes, Rajavin, please write the unit, okay, together with your answer. Say, for example, number 3, you put a dot and then you write your answer, something, something, and then you put centimeter. Okay? Yes, Tristan, calculate again, darling. Start here, Tristan. Go around. 5 plus 2 plus 2 plus 5 and plus 3. This is just addition only, you know. The only math skill you're going to employ in this topic is addition and multiplication. That's right, Angeline, 17. 17 centimeter is the answer. Okay? All right, 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 plus 5 is 14, and 14 plus 3 is 17. Now you will miss out a side or something like that if you randomly start. That is why I always put a point, like a line where I start doing. And whenever I start counting, I will cross off the side. For example, let's say I'm going to do number 6. I'll just imagine that I'm starting at this point. So I'll start 14. And because it's a rectangle, I will tend to double up like that. 14 and 14, I will have 28. I can write in the center, no problem. Right? I add up these two sides. Then I know 9, I circle because I'm counting it in my brains. And another 9 is 18. So I will write it like that. All I need to do is add up. This is pretty easy. In fact, 46, and please remember centimeter. If you have a square or a rectangle, it's easy to work this way. Okay, square is even easier. Take one side times with 4. You see that? 10 times 4, you get 40. But remember, it's still centimeter, not centimeter square. Huh? Why I do 10 times 4? Because 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. As you know, multiplication is repeated addition. So if you repeat the addition again and again, it becomes multiplication. Okay, that is the trick sometimes. Don't think that I must put square. No, it depends on what you are multiplying. Okay, all right, let's move on to the next page. So the next one, let's see if there are more questions on perimeter. Okay, this one, standard 5, it will be page, I think it's page 10. Okay, for standard 5, it's page 10. For standard 4, it's page 8. Now, I'm going to give you a little challenging question. I would like you to calculate the perimeter of this shape. Number 6. Try. All of you, please. Okay, I need your answers in the chat. Perimeter of this star. And look at the information. All sides are equal and every side is 18 centimeters. One person gave me the answer already. Let's see. How about the rest? Wow, a big difference there. Okay. Good. 3 answers came in already. Rajavin, calculate again. check your answer again. Okay? Come on, 3 of you all have answered. How about the rest? Quickly. Are you doing the slow way? 18 plus 18? How much? Plus 18? How much? Plus 18? How much? Are you doing this way? It's time to go on a sports car mode a bit, okay? Guys, all the sides are equal. I just told you that multiplication is repeated addition. If you're going to add 18 so many times, you might as well find out how many times. So put a point on your star. Cross out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So you have got 10 sides here, you know. That's right, Eliza. Okay, 10 sides. And multiply that with your 18 centimeters. Do you understand? So you should be getting 180 centimeters. So that's right. Those of you who have given me your answers, Tristan, Liza, Rajavin, okay, well done. Okay, let me see some more. Angeline Tan, okay, good. All right. Okay, we are going to move on. How about this? How about this shape, number 5? It is not a hexagon. Although it has got 6 sides, a hexagon means, yeah, it is considered a hexagon, but it's not a regular hexagon. Okay, there is a difference. All of you, pay attention here. You look at number 1. What do you call this shape? What do you call this this shape here? What is the name of this? Huh?
Pentagon.
Pentagon. Okay. Tristan, wait, hold on. Okay. This is a pentagon. That's right. But you may say, teacher, the pentagon, I thought every side is the same. Now, if every side is the same, something is really wrong with my pen. Hold on, guys. 1 minute, yeah. Can't seem to annotate. Okay. All right. Maybe it's okay. You see, look at this pentagon. Okay. The sides are not the same. This is 13. This is 8. This is 8. This is 13. This is 9. So it's just a pentagon. You just call it a pentagon. Fine. But you don't call it as a regular pentagon. Now, what is the meaning of a regular pentagon? All the sides will be the same. Sorry about my drawing. Okay. Every side will be the same. But this one is the pentagon still, but it's not the same. The sides are not the same. So in the same way, here it's 23, but we are going to safely assume that these 4 sides is going to be 23. And if this is 15, the opposite should always be the same. So this should be 15. Now, with that clue given, tell me what is the perimeter for number 5? For number 5 on the screen. Okay, what is the perimeter? Put in your chat. Eliza, let me see. Tristan, is that your answer for number 5, Tristan? I think so. Okay. How about the rest, guys? Quickly. It doesn't take much. 23, 23. I can do it like that, you know. 23 and another 23. Then I know I have to add 15 and 15. 15 and 15 I can mentally do, and I can say it's 30. All I need to do is add up all these numbers. Come on, the rest of you. 3, 6, 9, 12. So 2, carry up 1. 3 plus 1, 4. 6, 8, 10, and 12. So that's right. Well done to those who gave me this answer. Okay, Eliza, Rajavin, Tristan. Yes, correct. Okay, who else? Rajavin, you corrected your answer really good. Okay. All right, well done, guys. So let's move on. Okay, perimeter is clear. Okay. So the next page, more complex question. Now, Harry has designed, these are all word problems. Okay, standard 4, as you can see, this is page 9. Standard 5, skip a few pages and you will find this question on page 12. Standard 5 and 6, okay? You will find this question on page 12. So guys, a very complicated figure, but you have all the sides. There's nothing for you to worry. I give you 1 minute, countdown. Tell me what is your perimeter for number, okay, according here is number 3, for the alphabet H here, okay? The word problem is Harry has designed a t-shirt with an initial on it. He wants to go around the edge of the letter in a shiny black fabric. Paint to make it stand out. Work out the perimeter of the shape so that Harry can work out how much paint he needs. So all you need to do is find the perimeter. All right, I can see one answer came in. How about the rest? 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds. Sounds too easy for y'all? 2 of y'all have given me. The rest? Oh, I saw her. Angeline, I can see your answer. Oh, 3. All right, that's your time's up. More answers, please. More answers. Okay, let's check now. So, how do I do this? Of course, it's just easy. Add up all the angles around. So, let's see. How many 7s do I have? I have 7. 7, like times table 7. I circle 7, 14, 21, 28. So, I'll put here 28. Okay, these 4 sides are done. Okay, 21 and 21. 21 and 21 makes 42. So, I'll write 42. Okay, now I've got all these inner ones. 9 and 9 is 18. Okay, I'll write 18. 8 and 8 is 16. Another 8 is 24. Another 8 is 32. Times table 8. So 32. Okay, now I've got all my total sides. Okay, I will do this kind of addition, a grouping addition. 8 and 2 is 10. 8 and 2 is 10. So 20 over here. Can you see that? Quick addition. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this should be your answer. 120 centimeters. Don't forget that unit, please. Okay, centimeters. Yes, Eliza, Tristan, okay. Rajavin, Angeline, all correct. All right, okay. Then guys, I believe this shouldn't be a problem for you to work out, okay? So, I think that's enough of perimeters, okay? A bit more challenging question, but I think it's doable. Now let's move on to our next, or some other, to the topic of area, counting areas, okay? No, you're not late, Liza. Okay, now, it's for standard 4. Your module would be the next page. This is what page, huh? Hold on. This is page 10 for standard 4. For standard 5 and 6, this would be your page 13. Okay, so what are we going to do here, guys? We are going to find the areas of the following shape. Now, as you can see, area is how much space is overlapping that spot or that shape. Okay, and it's always divided into tiny grids like that. Okay, and the measurement here, can you see? Read the measurement, 5 centimeters. So every square is 1 centimeter. Okay, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And this is a square because you know you can see another 5 centimeters here. So be very proper with your answer. You must write now area equals 5 centimeter. Please don't go and cut the centimeter off anything. Must write 5 centimeters and then put your equals down. Number multiplied by number, 5 times 5, 25. Centimeter multiplied by centimeter, and you must say centimeter square. Okay? Yes, that's right. Find the area of the following shape, 25 centimeters square. That's your answer. And this is how you write it out. Do you understand, guys? So number 2, I'm going to ask you to write out on your side. Area, do it as I'm doing here. You also do it. Equals, area equals 8. The length is 8 centimeters. So write 8 centimeters multiplied by 2 centimeters. Multiplied by 2 centimeters. We are not doing perimeter. Perimeter is go around the bush. Go around. That's perimeter. Now we look at area. We want to see how much space fills up. So you will see that there are 25 small squares here. There will be 16 small squares. So it will be 16. Rajavin, when you type your answer, I must see the word 2. Now I know that 2 is small when I type it, but you can use the normal 2. Okay? So please do try to, yes, centimeter square. That's perfect. Okay? All right, good. Number 3. Now the triangle. The triangle is a very unique shape. Okay, so here, let me just clear a little bit. Okay, clear the space. All right. Now guys, just imagine, okay, if I could, okay, look at number 1. Just imagine what I'm going to do. You see a square, isn't it? But I'm going to draw a diagonal line here. I'm going to draw a diagonal line from this point to this point, from this corner to this corner. Now what happens? What shape do I see over here? What shape do you see? Tell me. What shape do you see here, guys? Triangle. Fantastic. What shape do you see on the other side of the square? This one. What shape is this? Triangle also. Now, you tell me, do you think the area of this upper triangle, the one maybe I shade in yellow, and the one that I've shaded in red, do you think they are the same or not? Yes, because I practically divided the square into 2 parts. Do you understand? So whenever I take a square and I draw a diagonal line, I will get 2 triangles. Now, let's say my question say, find the area of this red triangle. You know what I got to do? I just got to take my answer for my square, which is 25 centimeters square. This is for the square, right? And divide it by 2. Do you understand? When you take that 25 centimeters square and divide by 2, you are going to find the area of this one triangle. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you understood, please put a thumbs up. I'll give you one more example to go by, okay? All right, listen very, very carefully. Number 2. Oh yeah, don't worry about the remainder. Okay, in fact, 25 divided by 2 will be 12.5. Exactly. Kenwood, it's a decimal number. Okay, all right. Now I'm going to do one more example, okay? So look out. Number 2. This is a rectangle. Okay, this is a shape of a rectangle. Now, I'm going to again create a diagonal line, but this time I'm going to use from this side to this side. And I'm going to shade it. I'm going to probably, okay, shade and say, all right, here I go. I have a triangle here, a yellow triangle. And then the upper side, I have a pink triangle. Are they the same? Are the area for both these triangles the same? It's pretty much dividing the shape into 2 parts. You see that? So this area for the yellow triangle, whatever area you calculate, and for this area will be the same. So how do I find that area? You take the area of the rectangle and divide it with 2. And you will get here 8 centimeter squared. So if the yellow part is 8 centimeter squared and the pink part is 8 centimeters squared, don't you see that the total is again 16 centimeters squared? That is for the rectangle. Can you see that? Coming back to the square question here. If the triangle is 12.5, just now if you take 25 divided by 2, guys, you'll get 12.5. So one triangle is 12.5. The other triangle is another 12.5 centimeters square. Don't you see you will get 25.0 centimeters square? You will get back the area of the square. Now, it is based on this that we create a formula. We say that now, if you want to find the area of a triangle, okay, this is a triangle. All you need to do is take the length, multiply with the height. Treat it like a rectangle or a square, but you divide by 2 after that. Do you understand? And that divide by 2, okay, sometimes people say it as times half. Yes or not? What happens when you times half? You times 1 divide by 2. So sometimes you can straight away say divide by 2. Or in your book, sometimes you'll say times half. Now let's do it for this question, number 3. So I'm going to imagine, I'm going to draw out to show you where is the rectangle exactly. Can you see? This is a rectangle now, just like this. Okay. So to find the area of this triangle, I need to think of it like a half of a rectangle. So I use my knowledge of finding, take the length, multiply with the height. So the length is 7 centimeters, multiply with the height, which is 4 centimeters. But because it's a triangle, I must divide my answer with 2. Do you understand? Do not forget that part. Centimeter, 7 times 4, you get 28. And of course, centimeter times centimeter, that's why you write your centimeter square. But don't forget, you need to divide by 2. And so your answer becomes now 14 centimeter squared. Are you following me, guys? Do you understand now? The formula is nothing difficult. It's just half of a square, half of a rectangle. Okay? And that's why I spend this time drawing all this. So, is your page as messy as mine? I hope it is. Okay? So I'm going to clear this. If in case you need a revision, you can always come and watch. Do you understand so far? Thumbs up. Tristan, Eliza, Tan, Rajavin, Angeline, are you guys okay? Good. All right, let's move on, guys. Okay. Ta-da! Now. Okay, I think this one, hold on. This one also got. But for standard 4, I make it a little challenging for you lah. Now a bit more challenging already, the questions, okay? Now, look at this question. Number 1. Standard 5, your next page. I believe this is page 14 for standard 5 and 6. For standard 4, this will be page 11. Okay. Wait, darling, wait. What you're telling me 121 centimeter? Okay, read the question first. Read first. The area of the square below is 121 centimeters squared, which means they calculate for you already. Calculate the value of x. Remember, you learned x and this a and the b and the c. They are all called unknowns. When you don't know anything in maths, you just put a value for it. You just put an alphabet value for it. Okay? So this is x. X can be anything. Now let's make a guess. I say guess x is 5. What would be the area then if x is 5? You tell me. 5 times 5 is how much? 25 only centimeter square. So definitely x cannot be 5. Okay, let's make it another number now. This is called trial and error strategy. where I guess. Okay, I'm going to use maybe 20. X is 20. Now, what is going to be my area? What is 20 times 20? Please, don't tell me 40. 20 times 20. 0, 0, 4. Wow. Earlier, with 5, my area was 25 centimeters squared. Now, I tried with 20. My area became 400 centimeters squared. So, how do I get a precise answer? What is x? X must multiply by x, and you must get the answer 121. What number could it be?
11 times 11.
Yeah, please, you can type that, or you can write it out, guys. Okay. Anyway, it's okay. You got excited. That's right. Okay, it is 11. Okay, 11 times 11 will give you 121 centimeters squared. Now, can you just write in the exam saying that 11 centimeter times 11 centimeter is 121 centimeter squared? So, x is 11 centimeter. This is how you can write it. Or you can do all that trial and error and come to an answer. Do you understand? Now, again, correction. Can you see the way I write my x? Okay. The way I write my x is like a C, like a mirror image of each other. Okay. Why do I do this? Because in normal x, if you write like that, this is the symbol for multiplication. Just like in the milliliter liter, you remember? We wrote this kind of a L and not the L straight because we don't want to confuse with the digit 1. Okay, just a little sidetrack there. Now, let's move on to question number 2. Oh, this is challenging question. This is also alan kebat, okay? Band 5 already, all this. Now, the area, see, the area of the rectangle below is 28 centimeters squared. Calculate the width. Now, you try. Put in your chat now. I'm giving you to try. What could this be? X could be what? Very good. Somebody gave me already. Come on, the rest. In other words, X multiplied by 7 centimeters will give you 28 centimeters squared. This is what you must write. X is equals to 28 centimeters squared divide by 7 centimeter. Now, please look at how I'm doing. 28 divided by 7, answer is 4. And how does the centimeter work? This is 2 centimeters up here. So, you cancel 1 centimeter and you cancel the 2. But you still have 4 centimeter. So, you must say, Tristan, X is 4 centimeter. Please copy this down as a reference. Okay? All right. Good. Let's move on. Okay. Guys, now it's the triangle. The lovely, lovely triangle is back. And they say, simply, calculate the area of the triangle. That's it. All of you. Give a go at this. Okay. What is the area? All of you try and see. Remember, imagine it's a rectangle. Tristan, is that your answer for the triangle, Tristan? Ah, okay. All right. That's correct already. Angeline and Eliza, your square. Where is your square? And Eliza, check your answer again. Now, there are 3 units here, guys. Which one should you use? I'm doing number 3, Angeline. Number 3 on the screen. Number 3, calculate the area of the triangle. Okay. Number 3, area of the triangle. Now, this is called the length, but for triangle, we call it as the base. And this is called the height of the triangle. What is the height? It is the perpendicular line from the base, which forms a 90-degree angle. Remember perpendicular lines? So that is the important, that is what makes the height of a triangle. Okay, this is called the hypotenuse, but this is not in your syllabus, so you don't bother about this. It's an unnecessary information. So area would be 7 centimeters multiplied by 4 centimeters, the height, and divide your answer by 2. So over here, 7 times 4, 28 centimeters square. Okay, y square, centimeter times centimeter. So you have 2 times centimeter there. Divide by 2, and here 14 centimeter square. That's your final answer. Why do you write like that, Angeline? 4 and 7, I don't understand. Okay, Eliza, do you understand now how you got this answer, Eliza? All right, good. So guys, let's move on. That's area. Okay, and that's, I think, is about the most challenging. Okay, this one, area and perimeter combined. Okay, combine already now, and they say round off also, and some more got decimal number also. So this could be the most challenging that you could ever do. All right, but let's give a go at it. Okay, one last question, one last question. Okay, for standard 4, it's on page, I believe this is page 12, guys. Okay, for standard 4, page 12. For standard 5 and 6, you will skip this. And, oh, I think you don't have this, right? Okay, so standard 5 and 6, you only see the question here on the screen.
No, it's page 16.
16, ah? Oh, yeah. Ada, page 16. Okay, sorry. Ada lah, page 16. Okay, yeah, the most challenging of all. But this time, guys, you got to find 2 things. You got to find area and you got to find perimeter. Come on, have a go. I give you 1 minute to do this, all right? Start now. 1 minute. Start and put in your answers in the chat. Private message, area is how much, perimeter is how much. All of you, try. That's it. Time's up. 1 minute is done. All right. I know 1 minute. It's really fast, kan? Okay. Number 1. I would like to do perimeter first because it's way much easier. What do? It's a square. All right. So what do you know about a square? All I need to do is take 4.24 and times with 4. Okay, because there are 4 sides to it. That's perimeter, okay? Perimeter. 4.24 plus 4.24, yes. So this is still centimeter. Your unit answer will still be in centimeter. 4 times 4, 16. 2 times 4, 8. Plus 1, 9. 4 times 4, 16. So this should be your answer. But round off your answer to 1 decimal place value. 1 decimal place. So what are they telling you here? Round off. How do you do that? So 1 decimal place means your answer must be like 16 point something, like that. So you look at this place value. You look, it's 9. You look at the digit on the right, it's 6, which means you got to add 1 to this. Now what happens when 9 adds 1? It will become 10. Your 10 you carry up here, and so you will get 17.0. Now, Rajavin, one decimal place means there must be only one answer after the decimal place. If you write 16.00, you are giving the answer in 2 decimal place. Do you understand, everyone? So when question asks you 1 decimal place, your value after the decimal should only be 1 digit, 1 decimal place. That's what it means. So when you round off this, you're going to get 17 centimeters. Clear? All of you? Okay, 17 centimeter. But for the other part where I'm going to do the area, now this is a little bit of a tedious calculation. Why tedious? Because, you know, it's a decimal number lah. Kan? I must take 4.24 and times with 4.24. Oh gosh, how do I do this? Very easy. Imagine this is a, just take away the decimal lah first. Do a normal multiplication. 424 times 424. What will you get? Yeah, very big number. So the safest way that I would do this is using lattice multiplication. Yes, do lattice. So how do you do that? Let's explore. Revision back. 424 times 4, 2, and 4. Wow. I'm going to draw a huge square here. Yeah, that's why I said it's going to be a tedious calculation. Okay. All right. So these are all my lattice squares. Diagonal lines go in. 3 numbers or 3 digit multiplied by 3 digit. Did you all do this? I'm very sure you all didn't. What is your answer here? Anyone did or not?
I'm doing.
Doing okay, do together with me, okay?
No.
All right. Okay, let's start. I'm going to put let's put blue color. Okay, I hope you all can see. Okay. 4 times 4. Oh gosh. Hold
Oh,
on.
damn.
Okay. 4 times 4, 16.
16.
2 times 4, 8. 4 times 4, 16. 4 times 2, 8. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 4 times 4, 16. 2 times 4, 8. 4 times 4, 16. Now you total up. Here you'll have 6. 8 plus 8, 16 plus 1, 17. 7, carry up 1. 6 and 4, see, 6 and 4, 10. 10 and 6, 16. 16 and 1, 17. 7, carry up 1. 1 and 8, 9. 1 and 8, another 9. So 9 and 9, 18 plus 1, 19. So carry up 1, here 9. Here's 6 plus 1, 7. And over here 1. I'm going to write here my answer. 1, 7, 9, 7, 7, 6. I repeat. 1, 7, 9, 7, 7, 6. Just the digits. You write them down. Now look at your question. You have 4.24 times 4.24. All together got how many decimal places? There are 4 decimal places here. So moving your answer 1, 2, 3, 4, and it will sit here, your decimal place. And you want to round off to 1 decimal place value. So look at your 9. Look at right, it's 7. So you're going to add 1 to your 9. So it's going to become 0. And then that 10 will come up here. And 8 will be here. And here you go. That's it. 18. 18 centimeter square. That's the answer for area. Okay. The toughest maths probably for area. You will never see this lah. I don't think your teachers will do this in school. Kind of give you this complicated numbers.
Teacher.
Yeah.
For the second question, right?
Yeah.
The 0.8.
Yeah. Why? I'm
The A
gonna.
supposed, first
No,
of
you.
all, first
What
of
is it?
all, is the A supposed to be 8 millimeter meter?
Well, you have got to look at the question, guys. Okay, number 2. Number 2, it's a play with your measurements. Look, they give you here or ask you to answer in centimeter, but over here the question is in meter, the length, and this one is in millimeter. So your job is to first change this to how many centimeter. And you also then change this to how many centimeter. You do that first because the unit has to be same. You don't go and put 0.8 plus 0.8 plus 20 plus 20 and say the perimeter for me. Completely wrong. Okay. Watch your unit here. Do you understand what I'm speaking and telling? Okay. Here you must change the units. All right. So that I let you do by yourself. Okay. All right. Now let's move on. The last part. Standard 4. Okay. And for standard 3, standard 4, page 13. Standard 5 and 6, I think you don't have this because it's too easy. Okay. This is already volume. Your job here is to just look at the picture and tell me how many cubes are there. That's all. By looking, not counting, by looking. So you've got to imagine. We end about 9:30 today. Okay. You have to have your imagination here. I have 3, 6, 9, 12. But I have 2 rows. That means I've got one top layer and a bottom layer. So 12 cubes and another 12 cubes. That makes 24. What do I put? Unit. Because you don't know whatever the unit is, unit cube. This is how you write. Do you
What
understand?
page is this?
Come again?
What
Oh,
page is this?
no page, darling. For standard 5 and 6, you look at the question on screen. You have more difficult questions than this. Okay? All right, let's do a quick one. Number 3. It's so easy, isn't it? All of you put in the chat. What is the volume? This one you can see on the screen and do. What is the volume of this shape? 12 units. Angeline, I would like to see your 3 here. You must always remember that. This is now volume. Okay, how much inside that space? Very good. 12 unit cube. Okay, the word 3 is mentioned as cube. How about number 6? All of you? How many cubes are there? Count. Look, count at the top layer. You see how many at the top. And then you have got 2 more underground there. That's right. Here you have 10. So that means 20 and then 30. So here, 30 unit cube. All right. Okay. So this is a simple exercise to calculate volume. I believe the rest you can do by yourself. Estimation, not estimation, sorry. Just by visually looking at it. No calculation yet. Calculation comes in next. Okay. So let's move on to the next page. Volume of prisms. Now, how do you calculate if I have got a shape like this? I can't see the insides, you know, like how I saw earlier. You see, this one, you can imagine the inside. How much is it? Now, the same thing we are going to do, but we can't see the inside of it. All we know is some measurements outside. And they tell you this is a cube. Now, what are the features of the cube? All the length and the height and the width is all the same. They are 6 centimeter, 6 centimeter everywhere. And we have a formula. And what is the formula? To find the volume, take your length, multiply with your height, whatever the height, that just looks like finding an area, and then multiply it again with the width. How far that shape goes in dimension. Do you understand? So in this case, it's a cube. Now you see how I put in? I put in 6 centimeters. multiplied by, again, the height is 6 centimeters, and multiplied again by the width, which is also 6 centimeters. Don't tell me, what is the answer? Can you all do the maths here? 6 times 6, 36. I know. But what about 36 times 6 again? All of you, tell me in your chat, what is the answer for this? 36 times 6. Answers in? Very good, very good. Well done. 6 times 6, 36. 3 times 6, 18. 18 plus 3, 21. So you will get, for the number part, you will write 216. But guys, centimeter times centimeter times centimeter. How many centimeters did you multiply? 3. So that's why you put that 3, the cube there. And when you say it, you say it's cube. 216 centimeter cube. Earlier, when you calculated area, that's only squared. There's 2 centimeter, you multiply, you get a square. But when you add the third dimension, you get a cube. Do you understand? Okay. Now, I give you, it's your turn now to calculate the volume for this cuboid. Number 2, okay. Number 2, you see here, 4 centimeter, 6 centimeter, 2 centimeter. So put in the values. All of you now do faster than me and put in your answer in the chat. Quick. Before I complete it. 4 centimeter times 6 centimeters times 2 centimeters. You sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Well, very good. Very good. Some of you are good. Okay. Rajavin, your cube. Don't forget your cube. Okay, so yes, that's right. 4 times 6 is 24. 24 times 2 is 48. So my number part is 48, Eliza. Centimeter cube, girl. Don't forget. This is super duper duper important. Okay. All right. Don't forget this. Okay. And now, this is not in your syllabus. However, nothing wrong by learning. How do you calculate the volume of this prism? Guys, it's the area multiplied by how long that shape goes. So what is the area of the triangle? 4 times 5 divide by 2. Do you see that? Remember your triangle earlier, the area? And multiply this answer by the width, by 11. So over here, 4 times 5 is 20. 20 divided by 2 is 10. 10 times 11 is 110 centimeter cube. Angeline, fantastic. You have got this. And if you can do this, guys, you're good to go. Hats off. You know? You see, I told you, take the area and multiply with the width. That's how you find the volume. Take the area, multiply with the width. Take the area, multiply with the width for the third dimension. That's why you say 3D. Okay, well done, well done. Okay, good. Clearing. Next we go. Okay, the next one is practice. After this, you have to practice. You have to find. Okay, for standard 4, this is your last page. Okay, you got to go now, put in that formula, calculate. What is 4 times 4 times 4? Answer, centimeter cube. What is 2 times 2 times 5? Answer, centimeter cube. For standard 5 and 6, I don't think you have this page. Okay, you have more complicated questions already. This is the ending of standard 4. Okay, now you wish you were in standard 4. God, I think, no, don't have. Okay, so standard 4s, you may leave the class now, unless you want to join in together. I've got no problem. Okay, and I'm going to go to standard 5. So standard 4s, that's all you would need to learn. And this is enough practice for you. Okay, so You may leave the class now, standard force, okay? And I'll give you this, all the rest would be work that you need to do on your
Okay,
own.
bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, see you all. And standard 5. Okay, let's go to your module now. Okay, standard 5. And this will be a quick one, okay, because you have already sort of gone through everything. So let's go and start back at your first page, huh? Because not your first page, your look at your 5th page and 6th page, guys. Now this one over here, standard 5 and 6, you need to know how to use the protractor, okay? Of course, that is the second part, but again, you need to know how to count angles. How many angles are there in these shapes? I'll give you one example, okay? For example, the triangle here. There are 3 angles. So 3 angles. The interior angle, how do I know how much? Well, you can look it up in your textbooks or internet, okay? Because it's an equilateral triangle, the angle will surely be 60 degrees. Or you take your protractor and you measure, okay? So then what do they mean by the total of all the interior angles? It means what, you know? If one angle is 60, the other angle is 60, the other angle is 60. So what is 60 plus 60 plus 60? They ask you to add up everything inside that shape. And that's how they get the 180. Do you understand what I'm talking, guys? Okay, standard 5 and 6. Tristan and gang and everybody. Okay, good. All right, in that way, okay, let's look at the simple things like a square, okay? All of you tell me now, how many angles are there in the square? Chat, put in the chat. There are 4 angles, good, okay? Now you talk about the square. You write lah now square, okay? All right, what is the interior angle? How much is it? What is the value? What is the value here? Chat, come on, all of you, you should know. That's right, 90 degrees. Okay, now you tell me again, if I added up all these 90, the interior angles, interior means inside. You know, interior decoration means inside your house they decorate, right? So interior angle means the angle inside the shape. Very good, well done, 360 degrees. Faham ke? Okay, this is just some exploration with shapes. Finding the interior angles of regular polygons. Apa maksud regular polygons? All the sides are the same. Okay, I believe this is a nonagon, I think. This is a pentagon, hexagon. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nonagon, I think.
That's the nonagon, and then
1,
the
2,
one
3,
with
10
12
would be.
sides is the dodecan.
Yeah, dodecan, decagon, and things like that. But guys, I tell you what, you don't have to do everything lah. Huh? Never mind. Don't go bother about these complex shapes all. Okay, you do the ones that's easy for you. Pentagon is important. Okay, the hexagon is very important also. Do these 2 enough. Cukup. Okay, just do for these 2. Pentagon and hexagon is enough. All right, as long as you know what is the interior angle and how to calculate the total. That's the important part. Let's move on, guys. Okay, now then I believe there's one page here I forgot. Same thing. Okay, same thing only, total angles. Okay, so this part, this page 5, you all do enough lah. Okay, it's already more than enough. I think your page 6 is, you can skip it. Okay, all right, then this one we have done. This one we have done earlier. Here, page 9, you need to use your protractor. Okay, guys, you need to use your protractor and you need to measure. So how will you make the protractor sit on it is, I'm going to draw your protractor. The protractor will have a center point. We'll have a base line there inside. I'm sorry, so you got to align that line, same with this line. And then you see, you start from here lah, because the angle is here, right? So your 0 measurement must be from here. So from here, you read all the way up to this line and see what's that number on the protractor, and that's how you read the angle. So this is a practice that you need to have or need to do with the tool, with the protractor. Okay, clear? It's a skill, it's a practice, and I've sent some slides, I believe, in the group, okay, to help you with it. So all the best with this. Now the perimeter we have done. Perimeter, okay, I think the complex shapes also you can do already. This one we have done. Area we have done. Area this done. Area. Now, can you see there is a difference now? This one is extra area. This is what we can do now. The following shape is made up of a triangle and a square. Now, this is what happens in standard 5 and 6. They combine the shape. Standard 4, they never combine, but standard 5, they combine. Standard 6, they combine. You see that? They make your life a little bit more difficult. But how do you do it? You calculate the area of the triangle and you calculate the area of the square separately and you add them up. Do you understand, guys? Yeah?
Oh, wait, no.
Okay, now look at this. Okay, look at this question. This is a square. So over here will be 8. But the total here is 12. So which means this part, the height of the triangle is 4. Do you see that? Tristan and gang and everyone, are you all listening?
Yes.
The total here is 12, but until the square is 8. Okay, so the balance here will be another 4, which means the height of the triangle is 4. So how do I find the area of the triangle? First is I take my base. My base of the triangle is 8. It's the same as this, 8 centimeter. Multiplied by 4 centimeter, which is the height of the triangle. And I'm going to divide that with 2. This is for my triangle, okay? But I must add with whatever the area for the square is, which is very easy. 8 centimeter multiplied by 8 centimeter. So what is the answer here? After this is just working out the calculation. 8 times 4 is 32. 32 divided by 2 is how much, guys?
16.
16. So your triangle is 16 centimeter square. And plus with the rectangle, which is 64 centimeter square. And what would be your total answer then? Come on, this is maths. This is 16 plus 64.
80 cm square.
80 cm square. Do you understand? Okay. All right. That's it. Okay. I'm going to erase already because we're going to go down to the quick one. Next one. Now, sometimes they give you a question like this. Look at number 5. A triangle is placed inside a square. Like, see, the darker part is the triangle. Calculate the area of this shaded section. I believe they are asking you to calculate the area of this.
No.
The outside of the triangle. Do you understand? Okay. How do you do that? Take the total area.
Wait.
Yes, I think so. Okay.
Calculate the area of the shaded, isn't it? Doesn't that mean
No,
calculate the area of the triangle?
no. Okay.
But
look.
it's darker.
Yeah, it's darker. So they placed a triangle, like covered up there. Do you understand or not? You imagine, look at this square. You calculated the area, right? So imagine if I put a paper like that and I whiten it out or I darken it out. It's something like that. But now I don't want you to calculate the area of that piece of paper or that triangle that I placed. No. Calculate the area of the shaded section. The shaded is the, assuming this, they want to make the question challenging. If I'm going to ask you to just calculate area of the triangle, yes, it's not that difficult. But how do you do it now? Very simple. You take the area of the square. Okay, you take the area of the square. Who can tell me how to do this? Anybody got any idea? Come on, I open the table to you all. How do you calculate the area of this, the outside part here?
6 cm times 6 cm.
No, I don't want the numbers. You tell me just what to do. I don't want any
Height times
numbers.
length.
No, I don't want any numbers. I just want
I
the
said
idea.
height.
Can you see this is a square? Okay, a square of 6 centimeter, right? I know. To calculate area, definitely you must take length times height. But what I want you to actually do is think. If I have a square and I put a paper or something and cover it with a triangular shape, and I wanted to find out what is this area that's not covered by the triangle, how do I do that? You see, no? So in other words, guys, you must take the area of the square, the total area, and minus the area of the triangle. You see that? You take away the area of the triangle and you will get the balance area. Do you see that or not? Faham ke? I will leave you to do this, okay, by yourself. All right, I'll repeat one little quick time. To find the area of this part, you need to take the area of the whole square, which is 6 times 6. And yes, you'll get 36 centimeter square. That is area of the square. And you have got to minus it with that triangular part here. So find the area of the triangle. And of course, you know the height of the triangle is 6. You see that? And so you work out the rest of the calculation. Okay? No problem. This is also Alan K. But okay, this one we have done. This one. Okay, again. Same thing. This one they ask you to find H. They give you the area of the triangle. So how do you calculate the area of the triangle? You must take your H, multiplied with the 12, and you must divide by 2. And your answer is 30 centimeter squared. Now remember, this 2 and this 12 can divide and you will get 6 here. So 6H is 30 centimeter squared. H must be 30 divided by 6. And that would be 5 centimeters. Check your answer. Will it be correct? 5 times 12, 60. 60 divided by 2, 30. So correct. Do you understand? Okay. Now, number 4. Okay, I can't be doing every question one by one. I want you to, these are all soalan very, very kebat. Okay, not very extremely kebat. Try. Okay, I'm leaving you to try. And then you have this part in your module. Okay, page 18. All these are called composite shapes. What's composite? More than one. So how do you calculate the area of this? You take area A, add with area B. Can you see area A first you count, area B you count, then you total them up. Do you understand? Now how about if you have 3 shapes like that? Area A, area B, area C. Everything you count separately, then you total them up. That's why I give you this practice. And then, what do you have a shape like that? What if you have like no lines in between? You take your pencil and draw another line. You understand or not? Now you put in what could be this measurement. You got to think. All this part you need to think already. Okay, so this is 6. This way is 6. What is this? This is another 6. You see that? Okay, why 6? Because this is 3 plus 3. This and this is the same as this. 6. Now, if this is 8 and this is 6, then this must be how much? All of you put in the chat. What could be this? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's right. Very good too. So area A, area B, you calculate, you add. The same way, you divide the shape up. You divide the shape up. You divide the shape up. You put in the measurements and you count the area. This is called composite shapes. Okay, maths can be a little complicated at times, but you know, actually it's very easy. Undo. Okay, you still have all the measurements here. Okay, guys? Clear. Let's move on. Okay. Again, these are also composite shapes. How do you do this part? You calculate lah, like how I told you, kan? Okay, this is area A. This whole thing is A. This is B. And then find this area, the shaded part, and subtract. Okay, subtract. You have to do some subtraction. You find the total and you find this, but now you subtract because you take it out from that main area. And I believe this one all you don't do. Okay, these three questions you don't do. Cancel it, please. All right. You do up to 10 also cukup already. Cukup bagus. Okay, clear. This is composite shape. This one we have done. And here you have more practice. Just like the standard force, you also need some practice. Remember, height times length times width. Okay, or in other words, area multiplied by the third dimension, the width. All this is called prisms. Okay, all this is called prisms. All right, prisms are three-dimensional objects. Okay, all right, so what is the third dimension? It's all the width. So always you take that area is two-dimensional, multiplied by the third dimension and you get the volume. Okay, I hope I've made this, repeated this so many times. I hope you understand. That's practice. And guys, your last part is composite volumes. That's it. Two shapes, two three-dimensional shapes added together, put them together. How do you do? The same way. Divide them up. Imagine this is one shape and this is another shape. Find the volume of A and add it with the volume of B. You have to always think about doing it like that. What about this funny looking shape? How do I find the volume of this? No problem, guy. Divide the shape up. Divide the shape up. Now you will see this is one prism. This is another prism. And this is the third prism. And this is the same. Can you see that? So you put in the measurements based on what you have. And you must deduce the rest and calculate the volume. And this part, number 2, they tell you the volume is this much and they ask you to find this. This is the super solid question lah. Okay. All right. With that, I leave you with all these challenging questions for you to explore. Okay. Now, if you want, you can continue with the WhatsApp group and put in your answers and take a snapshot. All right. And put it there. Okay. Or discuss if you don't know. All right. We will be open to that. So guys, 9:28, just about time. Gonna stop the recording. I hope you understood.